Walmart is USA's largest retailer by revenue, billing in $459.51 billion as retail sales in the U.S. during the year 2021. Walmart has become the #1 retailer in 1990 and never dropped that position to date. But the USA is slowly moving towards recession. There is alarming global inflation. Supply chain issues are affecting everyone. With nearly 1/3 of U.S. retailers bound to shut down within the next 8 weeks, how well would the retail chain giant Walmart hold out? Would Walmart be able to push through, or would they end up like their very competitors that had to close down their shutters? Stay with us, where we will be discussing the 10 signs that the retail giant Walmart could be failing. Number 1. Walmart's sales outlook and their sales forecast. Walmart had recently shared their sales estimates for the final quarter of 2022 on the 29th of September. Walmart said that they are bolstering themselves for a substantial decline in their profit margins. Walmart's net profit had decreased from $2.7 billion in Q1 of 2021 to $2.05 billion in Q2 2022. A major reason for this could be the inflation issues faced by most of the households, which forces them to cut back on much of their spendings and just stick with the necessities. This forces Walmart to cut down the prices on a lot of items and ultimately cut down their revenue. Number 2. Negative cash flows. Walmart did not generate any cash flow from operations at all during the previous quarter, and to make things worse, there was a cash outflow of $3.8 billion from operations alone, an extra $3.5 billion in capital spending, and the cash flow for the quarter would add up to $7.3 billion. The last time the company had a negative cash flow from operations was roughly 25 years ago in 1995. Number 3. Walmart's unimpressive performance in the stock market. Walmart announced that its adjusted earnings per share is expected to fall between 9% and 11% in 2023, compared to 11% and 13% a year ago. Walmart's shares plunged around 8% in a single day, which was the day following its profit forecast. Even though the stock has started to recover, there is still a long way to go. Moreover, Walmart also reported a 24% decline in profit per diluted share year over year. The Walmart stock is struggling a lot. It stands below its 50-day moving average and stands much below its 200-day moving average. Walmart stock suffers their biggest crash since 35 years ago. Earlier this year, soon after releasing its first earnings report in May, the shares fell 11.7% in a single day, which was their steepest one-day decline to date. Walmart had reported earnings of 1.3 cents per share compared to the expected 1.48 per share. Number 4. The poor growth rate of the company. For Walmart, their earnings have fallen by 4.5% during the past 3 quarters. This is in contrast to the 25% growth which was expected by CanSlim. Walmart projects 4% sales growth for the final quarter of 2022. However, this seems quite mediocre since Walmart's monthly sales had grown by an average of 10% for the past 3 years. Number 5. Walmart's statements to the public. Walmart had made several statements to the public recently, which does indicate that the company is not at the best of its days. During this year, Walmart issued a warning for its customers. Walmart says that they are seeing double-digit inflation for food products and that the inflation is only likely to increase. And true to what they have said, the grocery prices have increased by 21% in 2 years, from July 2019 to July 2021. Number 6. The management of human capital by Walmart. Did you know that Walmart is the largest employer in the United States? Walmart employs roughly 2.3 million personnel globally. But despite approaching the holiday season, where the sales are usually at its peak, the retailer's recruitment during the season has reduced by nearly 73% compared to that of the previous year. This means only 40,000 seasonal staff were added compared to 150,000 in 2021. Walmart published a statement that major layoffs were necessary for the company's future earlier this year in August. Walmart laid off 200 of its corporate employees from its headquarters in Bentonville, Arkansas. Number 7. The convenience of customers. The newer generation has preferred convenience stores over one-stop retailers such as Walmart. The mom and pop stores that Walmart once used to overpower and steer out of business are now taking a hit at Walmart. Moreover, the e-commerce retailers with better logistics and providing the goods at the doorstep seem to be given a lot of love by the customers. Moreover, the lowering pricing and better delivery systems offered by other competitors put Walmart at a disadvantage. Number 8. The rise of new competitors and return of older ones. Despite the issues faced by them, Walmart still remains the largest retailer in the U.S. They did this by outlasting their competitors in price wars, and in fact, this was one of their strongest areas. However, this was not the case during recent years. One of the major factors is e-commerce vendors and drop shipping. A huge chunk of Walmart's expense is related to real estate expenses, which is needed to maintain its huge stores. E-commerce vendors do not have to deal with this, and those that incorporate drop shipping do not have to spend much on inventory costs either. Walmart also faces threats from convenience stores, as the newer generation seems to care less about pricing than the previous generations, and rather, a mix of convenience and pricing over a single factor alone decides their preference. Many experts are of the opinion that Walmart may soon lose its position as the U.S.'s largest retailer by the end of 2023 to Amazon. Amazon's gross merchandise volume has increased much faster than the U.S. e-commerce sector and the U.S. adjusted retail sales. Walmart's GMV had grown for around 10% year over year, compared to Amazon, which increased 41% year over year. Number 9. Poor logistics and supply chain issues. As mentioned earlier, Walmart has several issues regarding its cash flow. However, a significant reason that contributed to this was that it spent heavily during the first 2 quarters of the year to build up its inventory. This, coupled with inflation, means that the cost of inventory is elevated, and the more expensive and luxury items are not moving at all. As a result, Walmart executives had announced billions of dollars in canceled orders. Walmart had intended to keep their stocks fully shelved. However, their logistics have a poor reputation. With the advent of e-commerce and home deliveries, supply chains have more emphasis on delivering products to the consumer's homes at minimal cost. This is an area where e-commerce operators have a huge advantage over Walmart. Number 10. Shutting down stores. Walmart has permanently closed down the shutter for 160 stores in the past 2 years in the U.S. alone. This was across 27 states, and the shutting down of these stores led to mass layoffs of nearly 10,000 employees. Apart from the stores that were permanently closed, Walmart has also closed many stores without any set date for reopening them. Walmart's website shows that there were at least 240 stores currently closed as of the first week of October throughout the U.S. Factors contributing to this were the employee, product shortages, and also the destruction caused by Hurricane Ian, which has caused huge inventory losses. On the global front, Walmart has decided to shut down 269 of its stores and has decided to withdraw from their Walmart Express pilot program. Shutting down of international stores means less diversification and severing of possible cash flows. Walmart has released a statement saying that closing stores is never an easy decision, but it is necessary to keep the company strong and positioned for the future. With Walmart being the largest retailer in the U.S. and supplying products to millions of households, and being the largest employer in the U.S., providing means of living to millions, how much of an impact would Walmart's fall have on the economy as a whole? There are many experts who feel that Walmart has understood their weaknesses and analyzed their situations well enough, and that their adopted course seems to be the best possible path. Despite their present financial condition, Walmart might be able to pull through. They have several plans to diversify and broaden their products and services by doing much more than just sell stuff. They have also decided to use advertising and marketing schemes as a new business revenue stream for the future. With the holiday season coming, the festivities of Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year, would Walmart be able to make the most of their opportunities to turn their situation around, or would they go under the tire? Do let us know what you feel in the comments section below.